That is why we should boycott the likes of Etihad, Emirates, and their commercial partners. Because while we may just be individuals, we can hit them where it hurts. Friends, the world is finally waking up to the monstrous crimes of the United Arab Emirates and its lackeys in Sudan. This is not the first time the UAE has been on the wrong side of history. In fact, in almost everywhere and every place where the Muslim Ummah is hurting, the UAE somehow has its hands behind the scenes, abetting and aiding those who do harm to our Ummah. And in the case of the occupying entity, Israel, it has aided and abetted that particular genocide almost shamelessly in spite of the global Muslim public opinion against this issue. Now, people are rightly asking what they can do in contexts like this to help. What action can they take that makes some sort of a practical difference? And we have seen over the course of the Gaza genocide that economic boycotts eventually start having an impact and hurting companies and organizations and corporations where it really matters. The example of Starbucks is an obvious one. Starbucks' drop in earnings and profits has been well documented, and it has also been noted that it is closing hundreds of stores all around the world, including in America itself. Now, the United Arab Emirates are heavily dependent on travel, tourism, and the transit money of people all around the world, given the importance of some of these hubs as rerouting destinations in the Middle East. Painfully, Muslims who are oblivious to the role that the UAE is playing in current geopolitics spend their money sometimes lavishly at this place, holidaying, buying food, buying clothes, buying ridiculous amounts of gold, and more importantly, transiting through this destination as they go to Hajj and Umrah. Now, for Hajj, we can't always control where we transit through because that is something that is organized by the Saudi government in many cases. But when it comes to our Umrah and our discretionary travel, that is something all of us can control. The UAE in particular is home to two of the world's largest airline carriers, Emirates Airlines and Etihad Airways. It is time for people of conscience everywhere, and especially for Muslims concerned about the blood of their brothers and sisters, to take action, to stop using these places as hubs. We need to stop holidaying to them, we need to stop spending our money there, and we need to stop traveling through them to the extent that we can help it. The first part of it, when it comes to these international airlines, is that they are paraded around as examples of the success of these governments. Governments who are very, very willing to throw the good people of places like Gaza, Sudan, etc. under the bus for their own prosperity and well-being, built off the back of looting these places and betraying Muslim blood. If you're a Muslim, reconsider your holiday choices when it comes to the Gulf. Reconsider your travel plans when it comes to the Gulf, and reconsider how you spend money there. It is the absolute least we can do, especially when it comes to things like Umrah, where we should be making ethical and Islamic choices about where and how we spend our money. And that is why we should boycott the likes of Etihad, Emirates, and their commercial partners. Because while we may just be individuals, we can hit them where it hurts.